So, hello everybody, welcome to the in-depth review of Anchilex products. We're gonna install the A-Race 2K with blind spot detection, and we're also going to install the AMAX Pro, which is an Android device unit, completely run off Android, which is awesome because you can use basically any app that you can download on Google Play or Google Store. You can download on this one, and you can do so much cool stuff with this product. I will do another video in a depth review about this product yet. We're launching it. It's not quite out on the market right now, but in a couple of weeks, Anchilex will be ready with this. But I have the honor to test it out on my bike. And I am also going to install in parallel the A1 Pro. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to put all of these three devices on my bike simultaneously at the same time. Now, the AMAX Pro, this device actually requires being powered up by the 12, basically by the battery of the motorcycle, because it consumes more power due to its processors and flash memories and so on. It's basically like a phone. This one, the A1 Pro, you can actually use with USB cable, as you can see right here, and the same goes for the A-Race 2K. Now, when it comes to tools that I'm going to be using, I actually don't need much. This is what I need here, basically to remove this seat. I think it's number 12. Sorry guys, I don't do inches, only centimeters, but yeah, a couple of screwdrivers, this one like this, and then just a knife to remove the bump pens that I've been using before. Okay, so the seats are gone. I'm also going to remove this panel right here because this one gives me access to the battery. Okay, seat cover is gone. And as you can see, the battery is right here exposed. So what I need to do first, I'm gonna remove this one because I don't think I'm gonna use the phone holder. We'll see after I install all of the three devices if there's any room for this one to go back, and if it's also gonna look aesthetically feasible. And I'm gonna start by also removing this one. Okay, the phone holder is off. Now to remove this one, we kind of need to unscrew this bad boy. And the thing is that you get this tool together with the devices that you buy. And make sure that you have this one, because you see there's a little hole inside here. So even if you would use one of, like I can't use any other of my toolkits that I have right now because I don't have this little hole. So it just doesn't fit in here. Kind of a little bit like an anti-theft function. So just keep this one in mind. Okay guys, I have now successfully removed the AMAX. So I managed to install both of the screens. I've been thinking a little bit on how to actually place them in a nice way, but I think I found a good solution here. It looks a little bit like the widescreen in the Mercedes-Benz S-Class or E-Class and so on, and it also leaves me a little bit of space. So, as you can see, I have installed the remote control for the A-Race right here, and here we are going to place the wired remote controller for the AMAX Pro. I'm almost done with the first device, that is the AMAX Pro unit that we have right here. So what I have done is basically I have put in the second camera, so I just replaced it with the holder, pulled it all the way right here, put it here in the back, the same thing from the front, use the same spot as I had before, maybe not the most aesthetical one, but it works fine. Connected all of the cables, pull the power line, place the power line back here. Now I'm using a prototype version of the AMAX Pro, one of the, basically it is the prototype version, it's the first device ever produced. And that one has a separate GPS model. Now for the ones that you're gonna be buying or the ones that you have, that will not be the case. Now what's important is also that I pulled in the power cable as well. And the power cable is quite long, so I don't really want this part to be flexing around. So what I did is pulled it in and then I pulled it back a little bit. And if we take a look here, you have three cables. So basically you have one here, which is the black one, which is the ground. That one obviously goes on minus. But then you have two cables here. And a thing that I just want to place your attention on is that normally you would say, oh, well, red cable is red cable, that is for plus. But here you can actually see in my case, It says that the yellow cable is battery plus, and you can also see that we have a fuse on it as well. So the yellow cable in this case goes to the battery, and the ACC cable, this is quite an important part. So ACC, you should never place directly on the battery, because this is basically the cable that gives you the signal to power up the device. So if we take a look in my fuse box, this red cable right here is actually the ACC cable for what's it called, for my USB charger that I have placed. And it was like that when I bought the bike. So what I'm going to do, I'm basically going to connect these two together, and then I'm going to place this one on the battery, and then I'm going to try to see if that's going to work. So let's start with that. So quick update regarding the ACC cable. What I did is I just moved it to the side, and to keep it in fixed place, I just figured that, hey, if I manage to close the fuse box, because you kind of need to do that to protect it from water and dirt, obviously, it's gonna stick in place, and I managed to do it and we're straight. So I'm just gonna go with this. Obviously later on I'm gonna tidy up the cables a little bit and everything, but for now everything works. I tried it twice and it's great, and I also adjusted the camera a little bit so you don't see the box. So I'm really happy about this, quite excited, and yeah, let's move on. My idea was a little bit maybe placing the camera here, and that's perfectly fine because you can actually reverse the camera. But the important thing is that this thing is going to be in the top. So if you place the camera like this, then make sure that you have the little dot on your camera turned upwards. So basically I did plug everything in. I did also make sure, this is something that I recommend you guys to do as well, because here's like my engine, my cylinder, right? And it tends to get quite hot. So I basically placed the cables as much as I could to the up and brought them in there, so they are a little bit protected from the heat. The same thing here, and then pulled it the whole way around. From here I actually have like an exit, which is quite convenient for me. Then pull the cables. Now one camera here, two camera here, and then the millimeter wave radar. Now obviously from the front it does look a bit messy. I mean, it's not too bad, I don't really care that much, but also it's 3 units, it's 3 devices, right? So it has everything.